Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the ESL Australia Gears of War Major League. I'm Mike, so I'll be calling the action throughout the day. This is our final series of the day, and it is the the Boneyard Bandits who knocked out GPP earlier on. They came back to fight Incept eSports, who they lost to in the winners bracket final. They took them down then in that match, and then they were able to continue along there as well, to now be forced into Series 2. Whoever loses this one is out. Whoever wins gets themselves $800 in their pocket, which is definitely a great thing for them. We'll see how it will pan out in the end. However, you never know how these things will pan out. It was 3-1 last series, and we saw a War Machine played out then as well. It was a 4-3 in favor of the squad of Incept. We'll see if that will come up different this time. I mean, you saw last time it was definitely a round advantage to the Boneyard Bandits, which turned around straight after. You have a contention up top, which resulted in both players actually getting down. And then right here in this one, you will see these players still fighting for that control, with Willie getting taken out there as well as Vic just free roaming across the map, doing what he pleases. The rest of the side was able to take down Saya, and Zeke getting taken down by Gazelle. But Jim is going to get taken down by Bondi. Those players managed to tap back up, and they'll be able to win their fight engagement after that point, which does leave now Gazelle the last one alive in his match right here. And of course, once again, the guys from the Boneyard Bandits were able to secure themselves a win back from the lower bracket. But it is more important that you note that the guys from Incept knocked out the Boneyard Bandits into the loser bracket, into the lower bracket at the very beginning of the stage of the setup, because of the fact that no one has done it this entire season. That was the first series they've ever lost, and they are looking to come back with the vengeance right here as well. As you saw from that first map in the first series, a 4-0 right now. Though Incept, they're looking to get a little bit more stride. And War Machine was a map that they have done so consistently over in the past there as well. So we'll just have to see if this one will change in the end. Yeah, we'll see right here. We'll see right now. We'll see how this will pay out for this next round. 1-0 is the current round count here on this War Machine for map number 1. Of course, overall maps here for the series: War Machine, Clock Tower, Canals if needed, Gridlock, and if needed after that, Fuel Depot. This is the last series of the day. This is the last match of the day. And we'll see if these teams can make some big plays here for this one. As we do still have, with these players, I mean, some shots coming out across the map. You know, these Lancers just being fired cross range. We have a fight up top, which is just not a fight just yet, but an engagement up the top of the map there as well. As you see these initial shots coming through. We don't see, we are going to be seeing that grenade being thrown out from both parties right now as they look to make some marks. Neither are going to connect. And looking back down on the bottom of the trenches, though, you do see the players looking to fight some close engagements. These players are still going at each other's throats, but they just haven't been able to get any downs, any kills, or any convincing play forward against the other team. Just now, it has been a little bit more of a stalemating position. Nade's going to be coming out, though, from Jim to try and flush out that play, and he's going to be able to down Bondi there with the frag stun radius and be able to clean up that kill. That brings the numbers to their advantage. Also gives them with high control there as well, which has forced all players to sort of back out a little bit. Now, one player has actually backed out completely from the bottom side and gone up top. That is going to be Willie, who he's going to now be forcing against Jim there. Jim's going to be pushing through, but he's going to get taken down. I'm not sure why I wanted to push out that cover so bad. However, Saya is going to push through to contest this one now. And as it's a 3v3 situation, he of course has nothing to lose right there. And as I say that, Willie did, because Willie got Torpro tagged, and we are going to be seeing the rest of the side also tagged up right there. We are going to have Zeke, the last one alive here for his team. He's going to get stunned by the grenade, going to be taken down, and that is going to be all she wrote here for this round. That's going to tie things back up 1-1. And we are going to see round number 3 going to be determining the lead here and the shape of this game. Gazelle, the player, plays over onto this long shot side, trying to get some shots out across over onto the windows. Nades picked up from both teams as per the norm. Players in their normal spots, on the sandbags, on the windows, up the top of the map, on the stairs, and of course over on to that to that long shot side. Now, you still see these guys playing very conservative at the moment. They don't want to make any mistakes. They know the experience of these guys, that they can't afford any mistakes right here in this. But you can see the nades coming thrown out to try and stun out Bondi. Now, Bondi seemed like he did get stunned a little bit either way. He's trying to just can't come back through this one. Jim, unfortunately, did not have his number, and he did get taken down ultimately in the end. We do see Jim, Virix, they're both taken. Saya going to also drop there as well, as we will see what these guys are capable of right now to close out this 1v4, and they should be able to do that quite easily. Incept take the round advantage right now and take the lead here in this map. 2-1 here in the series. Remember, this is a fresh best of 5. You need 3 maps to take this one out. Will they? Can they make something happen? Except last time they had to reverse sweep the team of the Boneyard Bandits in the winners bracket final. This time around, they fell down 3-1 overall. And I mean, the map, you remember in that last series that they were able to take out was that War Machine, I might add there as well. It was one map in that last series that they were able to take. So it's an interesting choice, nevertheless, to be seeing the Boneyard Band squad actually pick up that War Machine map as their map 1 choice. I mean, as we see these Lancer crosses come out to play right now, we do see the guys from both teams just looking to get into a different angle, looking to get into their positions. You notice players running up the top of the map there as well. Jim's going to get taken a little bit red, is forced back down the stairs as he's looking which way will be the best option for him, trying to use that Nasher to his advantage right now. Gets a good first shot off, but needs a second one to clean it up, and he could just fall defeated. The melee was a fail from Bondi, and the rest of the side will also be cleaned up. It's a 4v2 right here, and he's looking for a headshot, Gazelle. I mean, Zeke downing Willie's not going to be the most ideal. He's going to get a tag in to Willie's back right there, but is not going to be able to clean up that kill. Jim up the top of the map, and we do have Gazelle on the bottom now, rotating up top. They're going to be facing themselves on this top side, and Jim has actually rotated down the bottom as well. He's actually going to rotate for that Torquo for a little bit of an explosive twist, as Gazelle over on the bottom of the map also. It would have been hilariously funny if he would have got that headshot there, panic shocked it, but of course he knew his teammate was coming through. And we will see the Torquos just looking to connect right now, as one player will tagged up, and that player rolls straight into the second, and that is going to be a Boneyard Bandit victory right there here in that round. They're tied back up. It's 2-2. And, I mean, this isn't the end. This isn't the end of what they can achieve, what they can hope, what they can do, what they want. Nice. This is just the beginning right now as we enter into this next round. Nades picked up from the Locust team a little bit later for the COG team there, as some crosses in the middle of the map were had with those smokes. Heavy fire on the player there on those windows, though. And you notice that... with that, those players weren't able to do too much for themselves. Those players, they lost that window control, but they were easily able to get back there in the end. As we do have Virix over on this middle block, Saya over onto the window, try to get a shot off, or was it Virix to try and spook his opposition, but he wasn't really able to work too well. As grenades, we had Virix nearly running into them, which is not the most ideal situation. He's actually going to get back up straight away, and he's going to be able to get back into cover. Shots over on the cross of the map will basically determine a lot of things right now, and that is Jim having Bondi's number as he's looking to get. Will he go on the Troika? I want him to get on the Troika. Troika's going to be an interesting one. Long shot hasn't been picked up yet, but he's going to have to have his guard up right here for this one, as of course he will need his teammates rotating back up top as well. He tries to rotate straight into his teammate's Lancer, and is actually going to rotate back down to the bottom of the map again as well. Maybe looking for this Torquo player. Is actually going to be going on this flank right here. You might want to add, as he may be in a good spot he thought he might have been in a good spot, but he's in a very, very bad spot for himself as well. Jim and Saya pick off 2 headshot kills there, as the last player alive is going to be Zeke. He's going to be in a bad spot himself, and this is going to be the Boneyard Bandits taking a lead here in this map so far. I mean, so you know, it's 3-2 potentially to wrap up a map here. Who knows? Will they be able to take it? I mean, they lost the War Machine 4-3 last time, and I believe 4-3 both times. But it's all about if they can do it again here for this moment. Next round, though. Next play moving forward. Nades picked up from both squads. We have, over on the windows, Say's going to be there. Gazelle watching that that side. Now, this is the Bondi versus Jim show up the top right now, because they're always going up the top. They're always going head to head. They're looking to make whatever plays they can. The grenade's going to be thrown out there as well, as we do have. We actually have Jim actually getting stunned there, but unfortunately due to the reload, that's going to force that player to be able to get back out. And Jim just with the second player of his own, he had a grenade throw that he pushed forward, pressed the aggressive with the dasher, and the pistol out from Bondi was just not the ideal situation for him. We're going to be having these kills just come out to play as well. This could be all she wrote here for map number 1, as we do have the kills come out in play, and that is going to be the first map to the Boneyard Bandits, taking that one out 4-2 there as well. Great play there by them, and now we're going to be going into a clock tower for map number 2. That clock tower, of course, going to be a interesting one indeed. Will it be also different though to what we have potentially seen in the previous times? We didn't see a clock tower last series due to the fact that it got banned. However, when we did see a clock tower, it went in favor of the Incept team, and that was another 4-3 map back in the winners bracket, back in the upper bracket there in the overall match. And we are going to be having these teams just swapping sides once again. These guys, they're just keen to get this going as quick as possible. They want to wrap things up. They want to take out these wins, and they want to be looking to take those wins when they can. 1-0 is the current score right now. These players are locked in on the right squads, and we are going to be good to go right here, as we do see what these guys are going to do in this next map with this 1-0 scoreline. I mean, anything can happen right here for these two teams, but it's all about whether they can make it happen, whether they can make some plays, whether they can make something happen, whether they can come back here in this series. Because the last series, in the first series in the winners bracket, they were down 2-0. They lost Mansion 4-0. They lost War Machine 4-2, and then they took Canals, they took Clock Tower, they took Gridlock, and they were able to secure a win. Last series, though, in the final Series 1, we saw a Gridlock for Boneyard Bandits 4-0. Opening trend. War Machine was a 4-3 to Incept. But then what continued was a Canals and then a Mansion 4-1 for both of those maps there as well. And now Boneyard Bandits, they've taken out a map that they have lost consecutively to the, or rather lost last series to the other team of Incept. They're looking to take some wins here. Remember, they lost 4-3 the last time these two teams played Clock Tower. We'll just have to see how this could eventually plan out and pay out ultimately in the end right here for that one, as we do have these guys paying out. Who do you think will win? Who do you guys think will be taking these matches out? As we're into Clock Tower already underway, we have these shots coming out from all angles across the map. Of course, players on back pillar looking to get some good angles as well. Players on top stairs, players on the death wall. Gotta keep your heads down. You don't want to be having any pistol shots blowing up your face, as some smoke's just going to be providing some cover right now. But maybe looking to make a play forward, as rest of the side does get taken out. Instantly revived, though, by his teammates. We are going to be seeing the guys from the Boneyard Bandits just make some plays. Jim going to get taken down. Jim's going to get taken down a second time right now. Saya also gets taken down. He's not going to have a chance to even get revived again, as Willie will get dropped. Virix drops as well. This is not looking good for the Boneyard Bandits, but they're able to get that revive as needed. Now pushing up over into this back pillar side, Saya's going to fall, and we're going to have the 2v3 situation right now, and Gazelle's going to take down the rest of the side, makes that into a 2v2. Virix in a very bad spot right now, will fall, and Gazelle will try to cover his teammate. He got one good shot off, but he's not going to be able to do a second, and his teammate's going to get dropped in a 1v2 right now. He's just trying to hold this top stairs side. He's going to be covered full red for a huge amount of time, and that is going to see them wrapped up right there. That is 1-0 to the Incept squad. We saw the same though in that War Machine, so you can't rule out the team of Boneyard Bandits any further. right here. I mean, you can't rule out any team. Any team is capable of taking out a series win. I mean, currently they've both taken out a series against the other here in the last few hours. It's currently 4:30 p.m. Sydney time here in Sydney, Australia. For those who may be curious, we started 4.5 hours ago for 4 teams to play this one out. I mean, technically 3 teams. I guess the Citadel did not show up. So, you know, 3 teams. These matches have been close. There have been no stomps. There have been no 3-0s. They've been 3-1s or 3-2s. And these guys, they're just looking to continue that trend as well. Incept, they want this one. They want the overall advantage to be able to take. I mean, with this clock tower, I mean, you are going to be seeing what these guys can do. I mean, you see the initial plays from the players over on the spawn, and a good angle to try and cross over to the player on middle stairs, but it just was not meant to be the case. Bond is actually going to get taken out, but rest of the side going to be pushing up on Jim. Jim's going to actually get taken down, and rest of the side decided to go ahead and go to his teammate to go ahead for that revive. Now, they're going to be moving up the stairs here, and they are going to be trying to go for a little bit of a test here, but rest of the side has a good advantage right now, as Bondi was able to clean up Jim. The last player alive is going to be Virix. He rotates back down the stairs right now, and they are going to try and close this one up. Bondi is going to be able to get one. No, Virix again with the double kill. Virix, you see this guy just go absolutely huge. You see him going to be falling defeated, and then they just go absolutely on point. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on right here in these games? I mean, you see these players just playing, performing out of their minds right here for these ones. Just have to see how it will ultimately, of course, pan out. But I know I've said that a lot, and I'll keep saying it again because it is 1-1 at the current time. These scores, these are so close right now as Zeke gets taken out. He tries to push forward aggressively. Jim's going to get taken out in retaliation. Over on the jail, we have Sayar taking out rest of the side. Both players missing their initial shots, I might add, as we have Sayar just trying to stay alive. He's going to get taken down. We have some shots in the back there as well. Willie's going to be the last one alive, and just like that, he has that 1v2 to take. He has that sniper out, so he's going to pull out that active reload, and he's going to try and get that headshot. So close to being able to pick off that kill. And unfortunately, that second one was just off the mark. Swaps to the Nasher right now there as well. I don't know what the second player is doing at the moment, but it doesn't matter because Gazelle is going to be able to clean that one up. They're going to be able to take the lead here in this map there as well. And that is going to be a 2-1 lead here for the Boneyard Bandits. We have the guys starting up a fresh round 4 in this one. They'll push up back to the same spots. No one really wanting to mix things up. It's really just been key mistakes and key individual targets that they've been able to pull through for that's really dictated these rounds. Hasn't really been anything too special. No extraordinary plays out of the water, out of the wazoo. They've just been focusing on those picks. They've been getting those engagements, and they've been getting downs like that, which have helped them really pull through. Jim's going to be able to down rest of the side, as I mentioned that, and now the COG team is going to be trying to push through as well aggressively. At the same time, Dark Sayer going to be trying to get Bondi's number. Unfortunately, he's not going to have that one anywhere near speed dial, as Gazelle also does fall down. Virix down the bottom of the map has rotated through. Zeke's going to take down Jim, and Virix is going to be the last alive here. He's going to rotate out at the side of the map right now. He does have grenades in his hands you might want to add. And these players, they're going to be in for a rude awakening right now, as Virix is going to be able to take down 2 players. Going to have 1 player left up, not going to be able to tap back up in time. And we have Willie going to be able to clean that one up. But it was huge plays there for him. But unfortunately, that is 2-2 at the moment. And that is going to see these players tie the score back up here in this overall map. I mean, let's jump on board with, let's see, who will we want to jump on board with first? I want to jump on board with Bondi here for this round, for this beginning of this round, as he will open up the play, throwing up some smokes there as well, looking at that player over on that jail side, over on the front sandbag, where he wants to get that crossover there, where he can get the angle to shoot across and get some early kills. His teammate Zeke's going to be able to take down Gazelle there as well, who is one of those players on the wall, which is going to allow them a little bit of an opening to push forward and get this cross angle over. Now, the good thing about the pistol, you get the headshots and you'll just pick up the headshots. It won't even go to a down, and you'll see the players from the Boneyard team, and they've rotated, well, they've sent 1 player down, and they have rotated across, but that player is going to be Virix. We've seen him do it last round as well. It hasn't worked out for him with the grenades, and both grenades have been wasted. Not only that, it left his teammate in a little bit of a bad position because of Jim just being forced to take really a 1v3 by himself until he was able to rotate across. It just wasn't meant to be the case. Now they're on map point to tie up the overall series. Incept looking to make a huge mark here on Clock Tower. But will they be able to make it happen? Can they make it happen? Can they take on the map, tie up the series 1-1? They sure seem to think so. We're on board with the team of Boneyard Bandits up first, though. As we have these initial players, Jim and Gazelle get taken down. They're looking to make this aggressive play forward. Bondi's going to take it down at Jim. And Bondi will be looking to rotate over, clean up Gazelle there also. News for him. He's gone for a revive. Doesn't matter. He's taken down. Sayer's taken down there as well. They're cleaned up. Verik's last one alive. Getting some shots put into him there as well. But that it looks like it's going to be all she wrote there for the guys from the Boneyard Bandits here in this map. Verik though says no. He's going to take down one. He's got a 1v. He's got a 1v2 left. What started to be a 1v3 situation. Doesn't matter. He's going to be taken out. It's going to be 4-2 right there. As you know, we have that one updated. Canals though is going to be your map next here in the series, and I'm keen to see how this plays out. I'm keen to see if what's really going to happen here for this one, as we have the map 3 of this series. I mean, these guys don't want to make it anything count. I mean, these don't want to make it anything less than what it needs to be. I mean, these guys so far, go round for round. They're just being determined to take the to take the win, to take the matches, to take whatever they can for themselves. I mean, definitely credit to them there for that one. They're playing well. Canals though will be a different kind of game for these two teams, because these guys looking to make their mark. They're looking to make some whatever plays they can for themselves. I know it's really repetitive. I mean, barely any downtime here between matches. We have these guys going head to head. Second best of 5 between these two teams. Both teams have been able to take out a best of 5 against the other in the past. First time, winners bracket final, was a 3-2 to the Incept squad. Second time around, we saw a play from the Boneyard Bandits where they were able to take it out 3-1. Right now, we have the guys loading into this current map. They're just waiting on the guys to get in their correct sides, maybe just getting a quick drink or whatnot. But once they get started, we can get sorted and we can get into this map. Of course, for the Boneyard Bandit squad, we have the guys, Gazelle, Verix, Sayer, and Jim there for Incept. We have Zeke, Willie, Restaside, and Bondi, hopefully, to be able to choose the right side at the end of things. We'll see if this can change things up. If not, guess we'll just have to find out how it will play out in the end, I suppose. Who are you going to be a fan of, though, while we wait? Who are you going to be a fan of? Is it going to be Incept? Is it going to be Boneyard Bandits? Both have at least secured themselves a $400 prize from the end of them. Will it be Destiny? Or will it ultimately result in a more one-sided result from this side like we saw in the last series? And I guess one-sided, may not be the right word for this, as we do see finally players on the right squads. We are good. We're good to go. We are ready to go. Gazelle, Verik, Sayer, and Jim taking on Zeke, Bondi, Willie, and Restaside. Canals execution for map number 3 here in this one. And yeah, you look over on the overall maps that we have left. We have Canals, we have Gridlock, we have and then if needed a fuel depot, which has not been seen yet throughout the entire day until we hit this this winners bracket. This grand final. It was the first time we haven't even seen it banned. Now it's in map 5. And I think these players just definitely don't want to be going to a fuel depot. They want to be ending it up here first. But on this Canals, we saw this in the last series, and it was a 4-1 in favor of the team of the Boneyard Bandits. This time around, though, will it change? Will it not? Fun fact to note, though, there's no Mansion in this series because instantly the Incept squad, for their map votes to ban, they banned out Mansion as quick. Before the match even went back into the pre-game lobby, they already went in for that ban. They did not like it at all. They did not like how they were being treated, and they were getting demolished. They want to remove that one out. So possibly that to make a bit of an impact here if we get down to that fuel depot. As it's obviously not been anyone's first choice throughout the day. Grenades picked up, Torquo picked up, nades being thrown in there as well. And it's going to actually pick off a double kill there on Gazelle and Jim Sayer. Going to be just looking at his teammates' dead corpses right there. They're blown up body bits. And see if he can make any plays. Veric's going to try and just push through. We're going to have Sayer, his teammate, pick him up. But unfortunately, he's not going to be too much well worth for him as he gets taken down. That is going to be the first round to the Incept team. And that is going to be, the next round to be coming through. Let's see, 1-0 on the score. Incept, we've seen them take a lead like this in the past. You know, that early round advantage. However, they need to keep themselves consistent. They need to keep themselves on the mark. And we'll just have to see if this will ultimately pan out. Excuse me, sorry. Had a little bit of a coughing fit there. As we do have Bondi and Restside getting taken out there initially. We do have, 4v2 situation. As we do still see these players getting down from the Incept squad. Not too ideal for them as Zeke gets taken out. We also do have Willie getting dropped, and that is going to be all players down without anyone batting an eyelash right here. And a little bit to note so far, in the first 2 rounds, they were able to wipe out the opposing team without making without being able to do too much. They haven't dropped a life yet in the rounds that they've won, and so far, they look to to make something, I guess, happen here in this one, as we do see these plays initially starting off. Snipers picked up, grenades picked up. Zeke going to get taken out though, as well early game as Jim gets cleaned up there from the sniper. Grenade will clean up Sayer as rest of the side looks to push through. Unfortunately then taken down. Gazelle's going to be able to take down Willie, so completely turning the board here as he tries to get a shot off. Won't be able to. We have one from Verix. Verix loves his double kills. Let's see if he's going to be able to make it happen. He's going to go for a melee, but unfortunately he gets meleeed in return. And Bondi, this time, he's like, well, you know what? Finally, we got there in the end. We got there. We got the plays that we needed, but it just was it meant to be, I guess. Bondi finally able to one-up Verix there in that end. As you do have the next round starting up. Next round 4 out of the round so far. Snipers picked up from both squads. Grenades going to be fought over here on the middle bridge. Cog have the high side, whereas Loke's team have gone from that low side approach. Gazelle's going to get taken down. The grenades actually not even going to be weapons. They're just casually picked up there, as Torquo also picked up across the board. We do have these teams still fighting over this control over on the map. They're looking to make their play forward. We have Verix with the grenades, throwing some grenades out to potentially try and flush his opposition out. He's not going to be able to be too successful right now, but he does know where that sniper player is, and he's going to be calling that one out to the other team there as well. This is the grand finals of the Call of Duty. Wow! I am disgusting myself. Force of habit, I do apologize. Gears of War. Major League, right there. It's been a long day. As we have these guys looking to clean up some kills over on the high side. We have Jim falling, Verix falling, and that is going to be the round to the Incept team. 3-1 is the current count. We have Incept 1 round away from being able to get themselves a lead here in this map. I mean, they definitely want it. They definitely have been searching for a lead this entire series so far. The joint series rather. I mean, we had them always playing the back foot in the first series. In the second series, they just weren't able to close out, being in the back foot again. But this is what they need to do to really clean up forward, I guess, to clean up what they can do, to clean up their plays. Have a lead that's not at the very end of a series. and make some plays forward. But it's all about this next round here. I reckon they can do it if they put their minds to it. Bondi, though, as I said, is going to be taking out the sniper. And we do have these grenades still in the hands of the Incept team, potentially to be putting them to use. Otherwise, to be falling in vain. Willie dropped, instantly picked up some shots out across the side there as well. Zeke with that torque contesting out Jim with that sniper long shot rifle. Willie going to be taken down as Zeke going to be looking to push up over once again to this high side of things. He's going to have two people there to contest. There's that Nash around. He's going to be looking to pick off that first kill. Not going to be too successful just yet, but there we go. There's the kill on one. We have two players down for their squad. Make that just one left alive for the COG team. That is going to be Saya. And that is Saya going to be dropped. Incept go up here in the series for the first time in this grand final. I mean, so far. 4-1 up on Canals. Now it's going to be going to a gridlock. And this just makes me feel a little bit familiar to what happened in the winners bracket final. Sorry, they took Canals. They may have taken out a clock tower, but then they took out a gridlock there as well. This time they took out a clock tower. They took out Canals, and now to potentially take out the gridlock as well. It is a possibility. We'll just have to see if this will continue for this next play. Sides are going to swap, I do believe, there as well. No, thinking against it. There, of course, they're deciding. No, okay, maybe yes, maybe no. We'll have to just, I guess, wait and find out as we look to start this one out. No, okay, no, we did have players swapping. There we go, a little bit delayed, but we got there in the end. As we did have, the scoreboard now going to be updated for you all in just a second. Incept lead 2-1 at the moment. And yeah, we do see these guys. They're making some plays forward. They have made some plays forward rather for themselves in the recent few maps. Incept they're definitely proving to be bringing the fire right now. But Willie, rest aside, Bondi and Zeke, can they make something happen out of themselves here in this map on Gridlock? They've won Gridlock once. They've lost Gridlock once as well, though, and the map that they lost was a pretty one-sided performance, if I do say so myself. I mean, it was definitely a one-sided match, and I mean, okay, it was a 4-0, so I think that definitely proves it was a one-sided. However, you never know how the cookie is going to crumble until you load into the map. If you can make your new plays up here in this one, you never know if it will work out in the end. But I guess we'll just have to, like always, wait to find out. Into the next map we go, though, and that is going to be Gridlock. That is going to be these teams 2-1 up. Going to be Incept. Remember, this is the final series. We could potentially see it all over in one map. Either way, we'll 100% be seeing it over in two. We're going to the final moments here of this game. And remember, once again, Incept were second seed into this competition. Boneyard Bandits were first. Boneyard Bandits were yet to lose a series until the winners bracket final, where they dropped out. So currently they're 11, 12, I believe it's 12-1 at the moment in terms of series count throughout the overall season. And that first one was up against this team as well, potentially looking to make it 12-2 right here. We have the initial shots coming out, the boom shot in play. Willie's going to take down Jim and himself in this one, 3v3 situation, as you do have a couple of shots over on the middle of the map as the boom shot has been picked up there by Resticide. He's looking to make it to work. He still has one shot left to make something happen with it. He doesn't want to be going for any long range booms, of course, but to maybe able to make some play happen here in this next round, because he's going to be able to take out his teammates, take them down on the opposition player, and look at trying to get away. Bondi's going to be able to take down Gazelle right here. As the shots from Saya, they are good. They're clean. They're able to take down one, but it's all about if he can continue it on in this 1v1 situation right here on Western side. It's going to be that that play where he may be just rotating around to wait for that boom shot. I mean, he's going to be doing a little bit more waiting, but he can still potentially rely on that advantage. I mean, I think Saya knows this one and will be rotating forward to try to counter this one if it was to be a case. And I mean, you see him right here on these boom cars, just not wanting to allow that to be a possibility right now. 2-1. The current count. You know, we have these guys going neck and neck, 1v1 situation. The boom shot has reappeared here on this map, and I mean, if anyone goes for this one now, it is going to be a dangerously dangerous position right now in this. As Sayer looks to see which advantage he wants to sort of pull. He wants to make sure that he wants to see if Restless will just be bold enough to pull this one through. And that player just really just jumping around the map right now. I don't know what happened there, but it seemed like a lot of lag because, yeah, that player just went flying across the map and got taken down. I mean, I think Sayer was just as surprised as I was because of that fact, and definitely not the most ideal situation, I guess, in the world for him to. I want to actually jump on board with him there in that round first to see what he might be able to do on the return, on the back foot of that one. Of course, it was the Boneyard Bandits who were able to secure that first round. As they look over to that boom control once again, we have the other Locust team having control of that long shot tower. They send 2 players there. They don't have control just yet. They have the position, the movability to be able to rotate across. Now the nades picked up, will not be able to pick up anyone. Yeah, no, both nades wasted right there. Zeke getting a couple of shots put into him. Jim's going to get taken down there as well as Bondi will get cleaned up. We have Gazelle still watching over through this boom shot side, same as rest side, as Virix will look to clean up Zeke there. We do have a couple more shots coming out with the rest of the side being taken. And he's actually going to get down for the second time as we have Willie just trying to bounce around and make some plays, but he wasn't able to do that either. And that is going to be another map for the team of the another round for the team of the Boneyard Bandits. They go up 2-0 here in this map. It's not over yet, but guess we'll just have to guess we just have to wait and see how it'll pan out in this one. Just looking at the chat, people are going behind Incept and Boneyard. Some familiar names in there as well, as we do still see these guys, with their play moving forward, still once again favouring this boom shot side while also trying to get control of that long shot rifle. Bondi going to get taken out. Nade's going to be thrown. No one going to be able to connect just there here in this one. Bondi with that sniper rifle in hand is going to want to be able to connect here with the bullets. Able to get a body shot, but he wasn't able to clean up too much with that. Initial play right here. We're going to be having that 2 advantage here from the Boneyard, from the Incept squad as they look to get these kills. And I mean, Jim was going to be the last one alive. He just decides to push through over into the sniper, gets one down. He's going to push into the second one as well. One more shot will secure him that one. And he's going to be able to pick off one. He's going to look at picking off a second there as well. And the player with the boom shot is right next to him as he goes for this height advantage. His Incept have been able to revive their teammates right there. His rest side play with the boom shot has gone down. And this is dangerous. This is absolutely dangerous there. Mistakes were made, I feel. But the boom shot still picked up there, I do believe. Zeke gets taken out. Also, Jim just getting himself a 1v3. What was that? As they go up 3-0. Here in the overall map of Gridlock. Of course, just forcing themselves. They want to make sure they go to a map 5. Seeing Fuel Depot for the first time ever in today. As we'll just have to find out, I suppose. I mean, so it's exciting to see how this pans out. But yeah, Jim doing a huge job there in that last round for that 1v3. Let's see if Incept can come back though. 3-0 down is definitely not the round count you want to be in, but Bondi is going to be pushing aggressively over onto this long shot side. Virix going to be able to take down Zeke. Melee, the 2-piece from Virix, going to be able to secure himself the kill there on Bondi, going to be able to secure himself the kill there on Zeke, and they have brought it down to a 4v2 situation right now, as we do see the guys from Incept in a very bad spot. I was going to say a little bit, but they're in a very bad spot. They're boxed across. They don't have anywhere out really, as the players just look to converge in on them to try and take them out. We have the shots. Willie just trying to make something happen. Not going to be able to. That is going to be the map 4-0 to Gridlock. That is the second time they have been able to do so, but the first time they've been able to do so with such class. I mean, that 1v3 there from Jim, that was just absolutely incredible, and I definitely was not expecting that one on the board. 2-2 becomes the count now as we go into the final map of this tournament, final map of the league. It is a Fuel Depot. The first time we'll be seeing this one across the board. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this will play out potentially in the in the end of things. Will it go to Boneyard Bandits? Will it go to the guys from Incept? It's really everyone. No one knows right here at this stage. As the sides seem like they're going to be swapping right now, potentially. Does it seem like they may not? We we still see these guys going to be making their decisions on sides and whatnot. Of course, Fuel Depot definitely want to be picking certain sides in this one, but we'll see if that is going to play out to be the case in the end. Gazelle going to so we have swap teams, but then instantly looking to swap back. No, there we go. It does seem okay. It does seem like they want the Locust team there in this one, and they'll be able to get that one across. As I did mention as well, this is the final map of the tournament thus far. It is there. It is the final. It is. We see the 3-2. We saw a 3-1 and the 3-2 here for these guys as well, and these guys just these guys just going on fire right here. Seems like everyone is good to go right now. Zeke, Bondi, Willie, and rest aside. They're from Incept taking on the Boneyard Bandits, Saya, Virix, Gazelle, and Jim. Let's get this game going for the final map here of the day of the Gears of War Major League by ESL Australia. This is what it comes down to. This is really what it needs to come down to here in this one. The final map in play here for the Gears of War Major League. Fuel Depot is what the map is going to be, and that is going to be a crazy one. The first time we have seen it played, not even seen it, the first time it has been played in today's matches. They've been banned the first 3 series. They got put to map 5 in the last 2. This is now the point where we see it. Map 5, the decider. First place walks away with $800 Australian. Second place walks away with $400 already, so both have already guaranteed it. It's all about doubling up right now to be able to see what they're going to do here in this. What they're going to see, what they're going to do, and how they're going to play. On this Locust side, we're on board with the Locust team. Boneyard Bandits. And we'll see, of course, the initial shots come out as they try to converge their way over into the boom shot. The boom shot to be picked up potentially in just a moment. However, the contention over outside is still a little bit worrying for Bondi, who's taken out the full red as he tries to rotate across. Now, boom shot picked up there as well by the Boneyard Bandits, and they are just trying to stay alive. The gas container there going to be nearly taken down. Virix as well. Cheeky play there for whoever blew that one up, as we did have, we had a couple of players actually push out and take out a kill. There as Jim's going to get taken down. He's now going to get revived there as well. Players just pushed in and just treating it like he can't, like he doesn't even care. No, Virix, what have you done? What have you done? Virix. Oh, you had all 4 players of your team there. That is not the way you wanted to start off that round. All 4 players pushing forward. I don't know why you wanted to shoot that boom shot, but that has just cost you your team this round. More than likely, and I mean I'm looking over at the rebroadcast as it did it, and I'm still confused at why I did that. I am still confused. What? Why would you want to do that? Why? Just why? Moving into the next round though, we will see. These guys, these guys push through to the next round. 1-0 to the Incept squad. 1 round out of 4, quarter of the way there to securing themselves the overall series. A double up in prize money and a play moving forward. Say going to get taken down. We have Willie going to be the one to get cleaned up because of that. Bondi, the one with the long shot rifle in his hand, will move up to over onto the fuel pumps there. Of course, just looking on the back of the van over on the helipad, just searching for some players. 4v3 situation right now at the moment. you have some shots out as well. The boom shot just missing from the COG team. Looking to clean up Virix there again. Missing the second shot. Whoever's aiming that one needs a class in boom shot, because that is not how you fire it. Jim's going to get taken down though as well, as Virix going to be contested right now. He's going to get meleeed. He's going to get taken down. It's going to be a strong round for the Incept team. This could be it. This could be a GG unless the team of Boneyard Bandits could answer back right now in this match. I really have to highlight that first round though. They played it amazingly, the Boneyard Bandits, and then 3 of their players dropped because of one boom shot from the Locust team in friendly fire mayhem right there. Don't know how much you can say about that because it was absolutely brutal. But what you can say is Virix taking down Gazelle. He loves taking out his teammates with that one, but he's able to walk away with 2 players from the opposing team also. But of course, 2 players answer in return. Jim's going to get taken down, and Incept lead 3-0. This is match points. This is a league point. This is the championship round. Can it happen? Will it happen? Incept a 3-0 up. We had 4 friendly fire kills in the last 2 rounds from the guys, or rather 3 rounds rather. 2 friendly fire kills, 4 friendly fire kills in the last 3 rounds from Virix. Let's see if he can, what will happen really here. They're going to be playing very, very defensive here, the Locust team. The COG team, though, has been able to be able to pick up the boom shot because of that. As a long shot picked up there from the COG team also. They have power control, and this passive play is not what they were bargaining for right now. Saya is, you just have the Boneyard Bandits playing it very, very passive right here in this one. Long shot though picked up, going to be in the hands of Jim. Rotating around to those frag grenades also, as we have Gazelle getting a couple of shots over through the helipad. They're trying to keep their distance right now, the other team of Boneyard Bandits. They are definitely, there's Saya going to be getting taken down there as well. Boom shot in play. He's not going to be worrying about using that to wrap up that player. Saya's going to get taken down. This could be it for the team of Boneyard. Their spree could be ended. Boom shot going to be taken down 1. Bondi going to be rotating back over. That is Gazelle who got taken, mind you. Jim's also going to fall. This could be it right now. Vic's last one alive for his team. He's up against the entire team of Incept. The man who got the triple boomed friendly fire to throw their dreams down the toilet. Can he get the clutch? It's going to be hard. It's going to be incredibly hard. No boom shot is respawned. He's not going to be able to use that to his advantage. Player right in front of him pulls out the pistol. Boom shot is now spawned as I say that. He picks that one up. He's going to get taken out. And that is it. Incept are your Gears of War Major League champions after defeating the undefeatable. Boneyard have not dropped a single series before we entered into finals. Then they dropped a series into the winners bracket final. Then they dropped the series now here in the final. That is incredible. Incept turned up to win 4-0 at the end of this one. Oh my gosh, I still can't believe it. A clean sweep. I still have to give it to the guys from Boneyard Bandits. They put up a hell of a fight. They were the reigning champions leading into this. They just couldn't hold it. They couldn't hold it. And that is it. That is the game. That is the game, set and match. Incept are your Gears of War Major League champions. They take out a $800 Australian. Boneyard Bandits still, they took out 400. They placed in second. Modest effort there for them, but it just wasn't meant to be. Incept, they turned up on the day. They played well. Just give a little bit of a recap there to them. In the first match, they took on GPP, and they won it 3-1. They lost the first map 4-3, and then they won 4-0, 4-2, and 4-1 to advance to the winners bracket final. Then they were down 2-0 in the winners bracket final. 4-0 and 4-2 were the scores from those first 2 maps. They really thought to themselves, what can we do now? They turned up. They won 4-2, 4-3, and 4-1 to secure themselves a reverse sweep, take it out 3-2. And then they were waiting for that losers bracket to catch up. Then in that losers bracket, we saw the Boneyard Bandits come through again to be able to face off Incept. In that first series, remember, it's 2 best-of-5s for the loser bracket team, only 1 best-of-5 needed for that winners bracket team, and that first best-of-5 went to the Boneyard Bandits. It was a 4-0 to Gridlock, it was a 4-3 on a War Machine, this time to Incept, and then 4-1 respectively on both Canals and Mansion to the Boneyard Bandits to take that one out 3-1. Then, this is where it all came down to the final series of the day. We saw War Machine, it went 4-2 to the Boneyard Bandits. We saw Clock Tower, 4-2 to Incept. We then saw Canals go 4-1 to Incept, and then a 4-0 stomping to the team of Boneyard Bandits there in that Gridlock. Then is another stomping in its own regard. Fuel Depot, 4-0. I'd say you have a helping hand there for Verix, though. He got 4 friendly fire kills, 3 of them in one round, including himself, to wipe out one of the early rounds of that Fuel Depot, completely changing the tides. They just didn't recover from that point. And keep in mind, it was like a 4v2 or 4v1 situation at that moment, so it was absolutely insane. That wraps up the Gears of War Major League. It's been an incredible 6 weeks. Remember, for those that play Gears of War in the Australia-New Zealand region, that is not all. You have the Gears of War Open Series on every fortnight this Sunday as well. So in 7 days is going to be the next one. Sign up, show some interest, show the coalition that we have a scene worth fighting for at the moment. Because I know from this gameplay, we definitely have a scene that is looking to have a couple of different grudges right now. It's been a great day. It's been a pleasure to call this action here as well. But that is going to be a wrap here for us at the squad of Gao Oceania, the squad of ESL Australia, to wrap up the day. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back next time.